Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Houston Astros. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Striding into the box, John Jay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. A loud out to begin things here this evening. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now batting, Eduardo Escobar. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. And that one right down Main Street. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Paul Hamels gets the start for Arizona in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Leading off for the Astros.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Skied into very shallow right. Jay has a read on it. 1 out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and it's dropped. And that'll almost certainly go into the books as an E3.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Reddick stands at first with 1 out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta's under it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Springer, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing in the Houston first. We've played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless on the show. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
So coming to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Daniel Descalso is on deck. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Altuve at second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Daniel Descalso. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Descalso behind 1-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Carlos Correa. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Correa leads off second with nobody out. Gurriel behind the ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Standing in, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Bregman, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-1, here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Now you can tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hamels comes set. Here's the 1-0. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Correa is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Pollard will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. We've played 2 full. It's the Astros 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. Avila bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into.
This one's down. It's the first hit for Arizona, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Stepping in now, Adeiny Echeverria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Avila stands at second with no outs. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Struck him out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Changeup in for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In there, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
Now at the plate, John Jay, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes, 0-2. Soft liner to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
2-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
This is in the air to left. Peralta has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So with 1 gone, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the current division standings, and you can see there they enter play 3.5 games back of the division leaders. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. tapped up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hamels peers in. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch on its way. Snap throw to first. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pollock. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Correa, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Popped him up. Avila has a play, and that retires the side. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 3-0 Houston. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey.
2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Popped him up. Bregman is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Up next for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Pollock makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalso, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pollock is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They trail it here 3-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
strike two.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Two and two count. Here it comes. And he chased it in the dirt. Avila recovers. And he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, and there's one away.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1.
1-1.
Into right field. That's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1
Avila
strike.
gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. Reed in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Two balls and a strike. Strike, two called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
In now is John Jay, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Kemp, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman number 7, Eduardo Escobar.
So stepping in, Eduardo Escobar, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Striding in for Houston, A.J. Reed, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ball game. Fouled off. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. That's Uvaria for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Altuve at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Peralta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail in this one 3-0. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder, George Springer.
George Springer will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Striding in, Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Hamels will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. From the stretch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Springer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 0-2 home to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Into the box, Daniel Descalso, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a fastball just a bit high.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Line to the right side. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Alex Avila will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Springer looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 22 on the year, and the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Nick Ahmed will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Nick Ahmed.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, John Jay. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Ahmed leads off first with 1 away. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
And a curveball in for a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Astros 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Nick Ahmed will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 13, Nick Ahmed.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hamels into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Ahmed. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros on top, 3-2. Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Ready with another 2-2. And another foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-2 one more time. High pop up. Reed on the move. He's got it one away. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. So striding forward now, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Davinsky, a California-born ball player. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 and 2's the count.
Popped him up. Bregman is under it, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 3-2. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-0.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Descalso is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 27, Altuve.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hamels into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they still lead it 3-2. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
I'm set with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It was taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Jake Lamb will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 22, Jake Lamb.
Starts him out with a strike on the outer half. The average coming in, 257. 24 home runs and 76 driven in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. In now is John Jay, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kemp is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Houston Astros win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Lance McCullers records the victory, his 13th of the year. Paul Hamels takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. Ken Giles records the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the Royals Astros. 3 runs, 5 in, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, the Astros starting pitcher, number 43, grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Astros defeated the Diamondbacks 3-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. Cole Hamels was able to turn in a complete game performance while allowing only 3 earned, but still came away as the losing pitcher. As of today, the Astros are atop the American League West. They have a 3-game cushion. And the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. The Los Angeles Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-4. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 8 games out of first, while the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, 4 games up. The Texas Rangers launched 3 home runs as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 7-5. As of right now, the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Antonio Senzatella got his second W of the season, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants, 2-1. In the standings, the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rockies are 3rd in the division, 6.5 games back. Gio Gonzalez nabbed his 15th win this season, helping the Nats down the Braves 5-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. As of today, the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division, 4 games up. Dan Straley got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. They trail first by 4 games, while the Marlins are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Reds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 9-6. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. They're 3.5 games back, while the Reds are 3rd in the division. They're 7 games back. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they plundered the Pirates 11-3. As of right now, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. And the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're 19.5 games out of 1st. Brandon McCarthy got the W and now has 5 this year, helping the Red Sox take care of the Mets 2-1. In the standings, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Mets sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Blue Jays put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-4. Heading into the day, the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League Eastern Division. They have a small 1.5 advantage over 2nd, while the Blue Jays are 3rd in the division, 11 games out of 1st. The Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Athletics sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Chi Sox hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-6. As of today, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're 15 games back, while the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're 19.5 games out of 1st. The Indians combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. In the standings, the Indians sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd. And the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. Nate Carnes got the W, his 11th this season, helping the Royals push past the Twins 6-2. Heading into the day, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Twins are 2nd in the division, 14.5 out of 1st. Mike Leake tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 3-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West, 10.5 back. And the Mariners are 2nd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.